Okay, so let me get this started. Because I know I have quite a day ahead of me. Um, First off, I want to thank everybody for the wishes, the Happy Veterans Day wishes. I gotta definitely. Ooh, it is nippy outside. It is nippy outside. Ooh, man. I usually try to open up the window, first. But Happy Veterans Day. Let me just first off say that. Happy Veterans Day. I am so honored to get to live for another day as a veteran. I am very happy about that. Uh, I've traveled. I've traveled the world. I've seen places. I've gone and done things. I've driven in machinery, rode on different vehicles and mechanisms, learned all sorts of things in my time and study. I got to meet some amazing people. And I remember when I first thought about joining the military, I wasn't too sure about it. Um, that was Enduring Freedom One. I wasn't too sure about if I wanted to join. I was like, I don't know, but um, I wanted something. I wanted something for security, insurance, and also I wanted to understand more of the world. I used to just get angry about the politics of why things happen for what they happen. So I went outside and did it. Dang, I didn't know. No, thank you, man. I I happily served. Where my unit on my shoulder. I fought. I wasn't one of the guys that sat at a desk. I wasn't one of the guys that literally looked at a computer. Nothing against that. We have some pretty good alphas. We have some pretty good mics. We have some pretty good scouts. I was out there. My original MOS was I was infantry. At first, I thought I wanted to be an MP, um, but I wanted to go. I wanted to be an 18 X-ray. I don't really like it when a lot of people just say their call sign, their MOS call sign. Just say what the hell you are. Like I was infantry. I went from infantry. Then I did. Then after that, I got attached to artillery on my first deployment because the field artillery they had to go over there, and I wanted to get it out of the way. I wanted to get it out of the way. I was like, okay, I'm just sitting here. We're just doing training. We're just doing training regiments and different other stuff. Lots of my uncles and granddad served. They were never the same. Had many issues after, but I love each of them for what they did. Like, no, I can understand that, Vaughn, because can I say I'm the same person that when I got on that C-17 that I am when I got off of it? No, I'm not the same. I do have some stuff that is different about me. Happy Veterans Day to you too, young. Congratulations. You are also a veteran just like me. I'm not the same because of the transition of stuff that I seen, done, experienced, and went through. I will never be the same. How people talk to me about politics, I see it totally different. When people talk to me about world views, I see it totally different. When people say I'm going to leave out the country, I'll be like, bye. Like, like you're going to the nice area. You don't actually go to the areas where the actual denizens actually live. You have privileges that people dream, right? That picture I showed y'all is real. I know what it's like when people are telling you what to do, they're not asking you what to do. I've sat there with warlords. I've sat there with people who are holy men. I've sat there with people who do not have a choice when they're told who they're marrying. I've sat there with people who are like they were born into luxury. BMT, you never did that. Yes, I actually have. That's one thing one thing that nobody can take from me is my experience. They can never take from me my journey. I think that's why some veterans don't really waste their time talking to people that are like when y'all say show a paper, and I'm like, how about we sit down and have a conversation? Because see, when I sit down with my brother Young Link, we never ask each other about a paper. Because we know one thing, everything of your story will never be put on paper. But when we sit down with each other over coffee, over a bagel, sitting outside of a bus, sitting outside of a store, we get more of a feel. Yes. Hang on, baby. I'm gonna be up. I don't take for granted when somebody says Happy Veterans Day. I don't feel shame. I don't feel anger because I know I've had brothers and sisters that are not ever coming home. I have men that are not attached to this world anymore because of what they lost, what they can't get back up here. I don't judge some people that just want to forget, because there are some things that your mind can only handle but so much. I'm not a saint. I'm not a sinner. I'm just a soldier. And we all understand that. I think that's why when we understand that universally, that I'm just a soldier. When we say that to each other, for those who actually stood in the sand, it's an honorable and understanding. Yeah, I do feel angry when I see people stomp on the flag. I do. People can say, what does flag represent? But I'm like, you didn't do anything. I can take you some places where that's punishable by death. A lot of countries are like that. You truly do appreciate things when you see what other people don't have. I needed health care. I wanted great health care. I got that. I don't know. Y'all have to show me what's better than TRICARE. I worked hard. I worked hard for my 100%. That's why when people try to tell me I get a check, I'm like, I earned that check. I've lost a lot and I gained a lot. My work ethic, my determination. I'm not perfect. Sometimes I start off with my left foot, trying to break that habit. But I'm proud of being a veteran. I'm proud. I'm proud that I'm not somebody that tries to take away people's constitutional rights. Whether I agree or disagree, you have that right under that of the Constitution. So when somebody of a different background or diversity, I don't really get too, whoa, BMT. No, I'm like, no, dude, because I've served with these people. White, Latin, Samoan, Asians, is, you know what I'm saying? Straight, gay. I served with all of them. We all suffered it out. I've sat there. We embraced each other when we succeeded and we had a victory. You don't know what it's like to have fear when your doggone father is being bombarded and there's nowhere to go. The most you can do is grab that ammo, stuff as much of it in your doggone pocket, and you say, all who's ready to go, we're going out that front door. Medics are setting up goddamn tourniquet goddamn stations and say, hey, it's going to be real. It's going to be a long night, boys. Anybody know what's going on with the front gate? We need at least about 5 men. 5 men. We need 2 squads to go out there. Check this gate, check that gate. See, I hear a lot of this, but then when it's called time for action, and something inside of you will say, I'll go, Sarge. I'll go first, Sergeant. And your brothers tap you on your shoulder. I'm trying not to get emotional about this because y'all don't know the stuff that you don't know how hard it is, man. I'm trying not to get emotional about this because there's sometimes, like, I can't tell you how many times I just ran in the fray for people I don't know. Hey, bro, you good up there on that tower? Hey, man, it's crazy up here. We're coming to get you. We're coming to get you. We're going to get you down. You don't know what that's like. You don't know what that's like when you don't see the enemy. You can't see them. All you can hear. And when you get through that, y'all sit down at the defect. That's our Valhalla. That's our hall of praise. We may laugh at each other. We may crack jokes. But at the end of the all, we get to talk and tell our stories. So we did that. We did that. Hey, Young, you stepped up, bro. Yeah. Little Young stepped up, bro. I saw you jump on that 240. Yeah. Huh? Open up. Okay, I'm coming. I've seen women step up in the fray. I've seen women throwing that cap, throwing that vest. I got your support. When you're in that uniform and they coming, they don't care about how much money you got. They don't care who you are, what race you are. They're coming. Death to the infidel. That's what they say. That's what they chant all night long. Death to the Americans. So one thing you're going to understand is I'm getting back home. I'm getting back home. Either in a bag or I'm walking back on that boat with my brothers. We call it a boat. But I'm going home. I don't have no regrets serving with any of my brothers. I don't. There's nothing anybody here or anywhere can ever tell me because I'm like, who the fuck are you? That's my valor. These are my scars, my stories. These scars on my body, on my outward body, and in my inner body, those are my medals. Nobody can ever take them from me. I got my 100% because I earned it. I put in the time. If I shave my head, you will see the scars on my body, on my skull. There's nothing y'all can take from me. I own what I did. I sit down with young people and I teach people how to get into the military, what they need to do with the proper paperwork, how they need to sign up, how to probably go about doing ASVAB. If you're serious, you're serious. If you're not serious, step away from this. You need to start working on your push-ups, your sit-ups. Put down that cigarette. Pick up that book. Control that attitude. Ain't nobody gonna jump up in my face. It's about having respect. I always hear a lot of horror stories, but for the people that are in there, when you get in there and you put on that uniform, you start forming bonds. You start having brothers. You start having sisters. We really call the women our brothers also, because you will be brothers. I have some bad days, but I have some amazing days. I met some amazing people, some strong warriors. I met men that were inspiring. That literally, when they spoke, I was honored to pick up the sword and go into battle with them. I met people that you would think they should be in some high medical practice, but they gave it up to go serve. Uniform covered all up and drenched in blood, not their own, just trying to stitch together, keep soldiers alive. Telling us, hold up the IV, keep this going. Steady the truck while I've been there, man. Paktika, Jalalabad, Kandahar, Logman, Kosovo. I've driven through Death Valley more than once. My name is on the board. I ran that route. That's why they sent me back. And a lot of drivers wanted to go run the route. I didn't want to go do it again. But we had a new fresh batch of drivers. I couldn't go over my whole story in 1 hour, in 2 hours, 3 hours, or 4 hours. When I joined the military, I shaved it all off. I wasn't bald. It was easier. Get up early in the morning, put on them PT shirts and shorts. I still got some PT shorts. Very comfortable. Go out there, freezing cold. Up, Ted. Up. At ease. Start going over everything. After that, send you out there to the sand pits. Start busting your ass. Start making you run around. Start doing whatever you gotta do. Fireman carries. After a while, you think you cold. You start warming up. I'm like, dang, why am I not warming up so fast? It's working. Your mind is no longer on your body. So they start training you to not think of your body. Think of the mission. Now, some of y'all may remember that. Drill sergeant asking us questions. Asking us about military etiquette. See? Asking us about different parts of the world. See, while they're training you, they're also asking you questions. Now, some people might say, why are you asking us questions? Why are you smoking us? Why are you doing X, Y, and Z to us? Now, a lot of people say that's cruel. No, because they want you to think under pressure. They want you to be able to maneuver and function. That's why whenever I'm in certain workspaces, it doesn't bother me because I've already been beaten into it about working under stressful environments. Get that 40, get that shit together. That 249. I need y'all to break it down, get it in the bag. I need y'all to get it over there, put it back together. Now, some smart ass will say, well, why would I break it down? Push. I'm gonna break it down for you. Why we're gonna break it down. Because when you're going through certain terrain, you got to be able to take apart your gun real quick. Boom. All you're doing is slide it out, put it in the bag, sling it on your back. You got your rifle, and you're going. Now you can set up a perch. What up, Mac? I said, there's a few veterans here. I would say there's a good plethora of veterans around here. I'm a veteran. Nick, MOT, the General, Mela, Sexy Red, Bomb Cherry. Who else is a veteran? Doggone Reigning Woman's a veteran. Mr. Fantastic's a veteran. Damn, I hate going down the line where everybody's a veteran. Oh yeah, I guess C Boogie's a veteran. Who else is a veteran? If I don't know all y'all fucking veterans, I think I said Mela already. Platinum Elite is a veteran. Who else is a veteran? I said Nick. Dead Set Anime is a veteran. Charles Faulkner is a veteran. Cerulean Gray's a veteran. Just DeAndre is a veteran. AP is a veteran. Time to go. I'll see you guys later.